Hi guys, it's Jay again from Ayaba's Winds. I am back to do your reading of the year for January 2022 for the sign of Cancer. Um, I am really excited to bring this information to you to start off the new year. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so some of the information may apply to you, all of it may apply, or none of it may apply. Some of the things that you'll hear may have already happened. They may be in the process of happening or going to happen. And keep in mind, the energies can cover the next several days, several weeks, or several months. And it depends on, what you do in order to resolve the issues and the challenges that are mentioned in the reading. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video, definitely share, and certainly subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you like a private reading, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND 999 at gmail.com. So let's get started. So guys, I'm just getting this general feeling that there's two people that are not getting along. Okay, back to back to back. The messages are Spirit is saying two people with long noses can't kiss each other. Okay, so basically, it's two people who are very similar, two people who are very stubborn. It could be, romantic partners, it could be business partners, it could be a family member. But Spirit is saying that arguments can lead to breakups. And so, if this hasn't already happened, Spirit is saying that it could happen in the near future, right? And Spirit is talking about there's a difficulty in a marriage and or a long-term relationship that you're in, or and keep in mind these energies can also apply to someone who's very much in your energy or around you, okay? And Spirit's talking about like, don't press your spouse, don't press your partner, don't press your long term person, don't go through their things, don't search their phone, because that's just going to lead to drama, okay? Spirit is saying that you cannot be a slave to anything or anyone. So don't even get comfortable in that situation. You can't even role play being a slave. Okay. You can't be an actor and be a slave without there being some kind of spiritual consequences. All right. Do that. Spirit is saying, like, nah. And it could be that someone is sort of in an enslaved role within their relationship with someone, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, whether or not you want to own up to it or not. Someone is playing the role of the slaver and someone is playing the role of the slave. And Spirit is saying that can work. Okay. Spirit is saying that someone, could be you, has a large ego. Okay. And this large ego needs to be tamed. It needs to be addressed and calmed down so that you don't gather a collection of enemies that you don't need in your life right now. Okay. And Spirit's saying sometimes people don't know what to expect from you. Like, it's almost like you can hit people over the head with things, and people are like, wait, what? Where did that come from? All right. So Spirit is saying that, sometimes you send things from left field and people are just kind of in shock. And that's why maybe sometimes people are a little hesitant in dealing with you because they don't know what you're going to do, what you're going to present to them. Okay. Spirit is saying that it is in your best interest to heed the spiritual advice so that you don't become a slave, okay? Or continue to be a slave. Spirit is saying you better watch your back because there's someone who does not have your best interest, okay? There's someone who does not have your best interest, and I'm hearing someone is going toe to toe with you, all right? Whether you like it or not. Two people just don't get along. Spirit is talking again about this. It could be a betrayal. This betrayal or this stress can be causing anxiety. Spirit is saying you got to watch your head. You got to watch your head. You got to keep yourself from losing it. So, drugs and alcohol and popping pills and all that, that's a no bueno right now. That's the negative. You don't need that in your life, okay? You're going into 2022. Spirit is letting you know, like right now, that's not a good look for you, okay? Spirit's talking about that you have a hard time dealing with people who are like you. Okay, maybe this is why this energy is coming up of not being able to get along with someone. Okay, spirit's talking about if you are a woman or if you walk with a lot of feminine energy, spirit is saying that you can actually be and act and behave in a very masculine, aggressive way at times, which can also present some issues and problems. Okay, Spirit's saying that there's going to be a lot of work that's needed in order for your relationship to work. Okay. And it's not just going to come from you, it's got to be both parties. All right. Um, and Spirit is saying, like, you have difficulty with being around the same person all the time. It will almost drive you up the wall, drive you crazy to the point where you'll be paying a mortgage and paying rent, but you will be in the house all of but the hours that you sleep. And as soon as you wake up, you're out the door and you don't come back till late. This is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that you got the potential to have a nasty tongue. Like you have a razor sharp tongue. And Spirit is saying that that can cause issues, okay, in relationships. All right. Wow. Spirit is like continues that Spirit is saying that oil and water don't mix. They don't mix. Okay. I don't know if you're forcing a relationship. There's a relationship that you're pressured to be in for whatever reason, due to kids, due to finances. Spirit is saying that this is not a good look for you. Two people do not get along. They don't get along. Okay. And you got to watch your back. You got to watch your back. And you got to watch for betrayal. Okay. You got to watch for knives in your back. Spirit is saying that the walls have ears, so that there could be people that are listening to your conversation. That includes your neighbors, you know, people in the next room. So you think conversations are private, but Spirit is saying the walls have ears. All right. So don't make your plans be known. Be very discreet in talking to people about your plans, because Spirit is saying you could lose your wealth and your blessings if you're broadcasting all the time. Let things play out. Let things, work itself out before you start broadcasting, before the ink is dried. Okay, on the contract. Spirit saying you got to watch for phenomena. You got to watch for phenomena around you in your house. You got to watch for phenomena. Things could be moving around. You could get goosebumps. You could feel things, see things. You may have problems sleeping. Spirit is saying you got to keep your eyes open. And also, when in Rome, do as they do in Rome, okay? Now is not the time to be like a super standout, okay? And being very flashy, okay? Spirit is also talking about if you are a smoker, you got to cut back on smoking because it's not good for your health. All right. Spirit is saying like no excess for you, because you could have the tendency to have addictions or be very fanatical, maniacal with things. Okay. Spirit's saying that, you got to learn to harmonize yourself with people. Okay. Um, yeah, learn how to harmonize yourself so things can go smoother for you. Okay. Spirit's saying that, you know, there could be a lot of hot, turbulent energy that is around you or that's approaching you. So, what you can do is right before the sun rises, there's water on the blades of grass. Spirit wants you to collect that water on the blades of grass before the sun rises and put it on the back of your neck, on your body, your arms, and keep doing this, because this morning dew, DEW, is highly charged. There's a lot of phenomena with it that will help to calm you, to protect you, and to give you insight and clarity that you need. Okay. And Spirit's talking about like growth, fertility, motherhood, and our fatherhood that's born here. So someone could be trying to have a baby, someone could be pregnant, someone could be trying to birth something, to create something, to bring something to fruition. And Spirit is acknowledging this, okay? Someone who's watching this could actually either live in the country or have some kind of bird as a pet, okay? The spirit is talking about, your personal life. Spirit's saying that the personal life could be breaking up, something could be falling apart, and spirit is saying you know it. You could be in denial of it and maybe using alcohol, drugs, popping pills, whatever it is, sex, eating, to kind of like ignore it. Okay, but spirit is saying you know that something's not right. Spirit is saying that you could be at the end of your rope with a certain situation, or that you're going to approach the end of your rope and it's going to be like you're not having it. All right. Spirit is saying you got to watch your temper, stay calm. You should be wearing a lot of white at this time. Wear white on your head, do white baths, put some cool, fresh, pure coconut water on your head to stay cool spiritually and physically and otherwise. Sleep in white sheets. You know, you gotta stay cool because spirit is saying there's a lot of heat that's around and the potential for something to blow up is there. And spirit is talking about like you need to put dreams and hopes back in your head to save you. The spirit is saying like you've either become complacent, everything is like mundane, status quo, you know, routine, and it's boring. And spirit is saying you got to do something to save you, or else, and I don't like to sound this way, you could meet an early grave or get sick, or the life that you have could be shortened. Okay, so spirit is saying that you need to open up your life. You need to do something that's going to spark an interest and motivation. If you wanted to take vocal lessons, you could be a horrible singer, okay? But Spirit is saying if you want to take vocal lessons, take vocal lessons. If you always wanted to play the piano, sign up for piano lessons, do something. Because Spirit is saying no thoughts or aspirations equals death, okay? And that's not good. That's not a good look for you. You got to let down your guard and you got to find passion again. Okay, because spirit is saying like all this mundane day in, day out nonsense, it's gonna run you down. Okay. You know, and spirit is talking about, you gotta be careful with actual fire, candles burning, wires shorting, cooking and all that, because spirit's talking about fire. Spirit's also talking about you got to be careful of visiting sick people, okay? Because you can get sick, or there could be dark spirits that are on these people who are sick, and they can find you very attractive and take you up as a host. You guys really should see that movie. I think it's called Fallen with Denzel Washington. That movie is deep. All right. And so spirit is saying you got to watch it. All right. Someone is envious of you because you know more, you're educated, you have a certain status that you've acquired in your field. And as a result of it, you're catching evil eyes, and tongues may be wagging against you. Okay. Spirit saying that money could be coming through a woman or feminine energy. So keep your eyes open. Um, Spirit's saying that, as it relates to a relationship, Spirit's saying that a husband may have left due to something bad that was done to him. So someone could have some masculine energy leaving the relationship as a result of some kind of brujeria or witchcraft that was done to him or done to a relationship to break someone up. Okay. And Spirit's talking about like you got to watch for traps in paperwork and contracts, gossip traps, people putting you in a trap, okay? Because this trap that's been set, okay? Spirit's saying that you could hear news of someone passing away, okay? And Spirit is saying if you're not well, don't go. Don't go. Don't go to the funeral. Don't go to the wake or the burial because this won't be good for you, okay? You got to watch your arms and your legs from breaking, okay, from getting an injury or breaking. So don't do anything too strenuous. And exercise, rock climbing, you know, snowboarding, things of that nature, because Spirit is saying like you could break a leg or break an arm. You know, Spirit's saying that someone has done some kind of brujeria, witchcraft spell work, to make you lose your job, to lose your life, to lose your livelihood. Like someone is really like gunning for you, okay, in a bad way. All right. So Spirit is saying you got to do white baths. You could do a rompe saragüey, quita maldición, to cut that negative energy. You know, do your white baths. You could do an abre camino bath, which is an open road bath. What you're going to need to do a series of baths to make sure your roads are open. You know, do your mantras and prayers for protection. The one mantra I love is Om Ayudaye Namaha. You can say that for 8 to 10 minutes. Or if you have your mala beads, you can do your 108 malas on your beads here. You could do it in the morning, at night, because someone is wishing you ill will. Okay, so guys, please, you know, heed these concerns. You know, things may not be happening now, but Spirit is saying that that could be, you know, something that you definitely got to watch for. Okay. Um, and you know, just keep in mind that there is betrayal around you. You got to watch who you're around, who you're telling your business to. You know, if you are concerned and you'd like to get a reading, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND 999 at gmail.com. You don't have to get a reading with me. You can get a reading with someone else. Get a reading. All right. Yeah, if you like what I'm doing, please like the button, press the like button, share it, and definitely subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And I will be back in a few days for your love reading. Ciao.